Hopefully I can see the chat today.
Okay, it's going.
Hopefully I can see the chat today.
Hi, Arlene. Hello, everybody. We're here.
Hi, Arlene. How are you today?
Hello, everybody. We're here.
Oh, hold on. Sorry about that.
Kathy, do I need to log in to StreamYard to see the chat?
I would assume so. How else did you get here without logging in? Yeah, log in. You should be able to see it.
Well, I just logged into your stream. I didn't log in personally.
Hi, Miss Clara. Yeah, I think you do because I've done that before.
Hi, Clara. I see you.
We're just all going to be doing something different. And Miss Judy, I see you have your card ready. So let's start.
I do.
Let me put it on you and start with you doing your card.
Okay. All right. So we just have a few, and so we'll start. I do have a closing card today, so we'll start with our opening card. Comes from my Soulflower inspirational card deck. These beautiful watercolors by this artist. And so today I pulled this beautiful watercolor called Borage. This is a lovely plant. If you've never had borage, some of you may have used oil on your skin called borage oil, carrier oil from the borage seeds. But these are beautiful little blue flowers that you can actually eat. They taste lemony. They're so yummy. But borage stands for optimism. Sweet borage encourages playfulness and spontaneity to help uplift your spirits when you are feeling disheartened and blue. Borage will help you to rise above sorrow and depression and instill fresh courage, enthusiasm, and confidence in your ability to move through life's obstacles. And I think many of us here have been going through a lot of obstacles. And so if we play and uplift our spirits, help us push through. All right. Kathy, do you want me to tell people what I'm doing since you have it on me?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. So today I am making a new fairy head. And so I've got my little armature for the head. This is the head. This will be the head while I'm trying to angle it. This is a stick that has the little piece of tinfoil that's been made into a heavy ball and then wrapped in masking tape. Over top of that will go the Sculpey, and then I'll sculpt her face on here. So that's what I'm working on today. I did want to show you all that I finished Stormy. Let's see if I can show her.
I love her. Oh
wow.
Here's Stormy. This is a close up. She's wearing a blue flower hat. Here she is up close. And then she had her little tutu. I'm going to pull my camera up just a bit. Her tutu is the flower upside down, and I'll probably have to show her sideways. There she is. She has her little tutu on, and she's wearing a little flower around her ankle.
Look at her
eyes.
There is so much soul in there.
Yep. Her name is Stormy, and she is part of my woodland flora. She's my first fairy. She's a tattered fairy. My next fairy will have some type of fancier wings, but I don't know what. She'll be the same shape. I think. We don't know until I make her face and she guides me through it. And then, so Stormy's finished, and now so is Rosebud. And Rosebud is finished also. So here's Rosebud. He's got little curly, fluffy hair. Oh, there goes my dogs. They think someone's at the door. And she's wearing, she has little puff sleeves and her little pinafore. And she's wearing pantaloons and has little slippers. What was different about this doll? Huh?
I just
So-
love her.
What's about this doll as opposed to my other cloth dolls? My other cloth dolls, this part, she was all one piece. Her head and her body was one piece. So this was my new way of experiencing her. If you look, I actually attached her head inside her neck so that she has a little bit overhang instead of flat. So all I did was I did her head separately. I cut a hole in the back of her head, stuck the neck in, and sewed around the edges, and then painted the heck out of her. So, oops, she's got a little bit of hair. So her hair gave me a big problem. I really had a major problem with her hair, but she liked it fluffy and short. So this is Rosebud. She's wearing a beautiful rose dress and her little pantaloons underneath. So I'm not sure when I'll do another cloth doll. The next one I do will probably be for a Defy auction. So I may be doing one of these dolls for a Defy auction, probably for the October one. So keep in mind. All right, I'm done, Kathy.
Sure, make me spend money.
Judy, I love how your whole process with making those dolls, it's just intuitive, I guess is the word, or maybe that's the wrong word, but you kind of go where the spirit leads you.
And that's exactly right. I start with kind of an idea or a dream about something. And Stormy started on a stormy day, and my husband walked in and said, "Oh, is her name going to be Stormy this time?" And I said, "I guess so." And even as I made her, she stayed true to her name. But I really am exploring this polymer clay. Love working with it. So this doll will be a cloth doll like Stormy is. But my next doll after that, I want to make what they call a ball jointed doll, where I make an armature for the body, and the whole body is all clay. And so we'll see how that comes out. But so far, I'm having a great time with it.
Looks like fun. I still haven't even opened my pattern.
What?
I still haven't even opened my pattern.
Oh, okay. Who's
What
next?
kind of pattern, Kathy?
Excuse me?
What kind of pattern?
I've got one that does the animals dolls. They're made like her doll babies, but they're actually animals like little deer and rabbits and so forth.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I've got-
that's the Ginger Melon brand.
Yeah, Ginger Melon.
Melon.
And then I've got another one that just does the little dolls, but
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
haven't.
I have Ginger Melon pattern. In fact, that's kind of where I learned how to do the head differently from the Ginger Melon doll baby girls. But those dolls are a little bigger than what I make. I want to stay within the miniature level, which is under 12 inches within the miniature dolls.
Yeah, my sewing machine kind of just sitting there looking at me like, "Hey, you remember me? I'm still over here."
Yeah, I had a couple quilting
Mine,
activities I was going to do, and but I never got to them. Never got to them. My sewing machine's definitely yelling at me because it's all set up around there saying, "Come on, it's ready."
So has anyone else named their sewing machine?
I can't repeat it online. I thought back quite a few names.
I have a story about sewing machine names. I had 3 sewing machines, a small brother combination, a large brother combination, which was called a dream machine, and then I had a 6 needle brother, and they were called Baby, Mama, and Daddy. And then I sold the 6 needle, and that's that's one of the ways we were able to open our wellness shop, by selling my equipment and then traded. I have a brother called, the brand is called Luminaire, and it's very enlightening. So his name, and it's a boy, believe it or not, I have a boy sewing machine name. His name is Lumiere because he is in love with sewing. So that's my Lumiere.
That's a good way to speak positivity over your machine.
Yeah, but I kind of cuss at him too. Yeah.
Want to come over here and speak positively to my bobbin feeder?
Oh yeah, I don't get along with Bobbin very well. I need to hire someone to come in sometimes to work on mine, because sometimes it's just too it's too technical. So sometimes I have to bring my daughter in, who's a brother technician. And so she'll come in and say, "What are you trying to do to this poor thing, Mom?" And I said, "Oh no, just fix it." And so she does.
I'm not ready to throw mine through the window. I just ordered a bunch of new bobbins and new threads and everything, hoping that, going to the more expensive, it will work again. I was trying to go cheap and it didn't work.
You have a brother?
Yeah, I have a brother and 2 singers.
Because what happens with the brother is if your machine does not like its thread, it's gonna yell at you.
Oh yes.
I have threads, all kinds of threads, because I had to find the right thread. My machine before Lumiere only liked one particular brand, and
And
so
quite frankly,
bought.
I believe it also curses at me.
Huh?
I believe it also curses at me.
Oh yeah, mine throws thread at me, makes caterpillars.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if I'm doing embroidery. Really, I have to watch it like a hawk if I'm embroidering on my machine.
I started to cutting out the drawstring bags yesterday, and I looked over at that sewing machine. I thought, no, no, you're not getting me.
So, Christy, what's your sewing machine's name?
Mrs. Slocum.
Mrs. who?
Mrs. Slocum. It is a character on a British comedy show. And she is she lets you know when something's up, but
okay.
She's a little bit loud. She's a little bit cantankerous, but in the end, she gets the job done. So it was a fitting name.
That's good.
But yeah, there's a scene in the show that she's in that where she's what was she talking about? Like a police officer or something, and says, he gave me a right royal going over.
Oh,
That's how we ended up thinking about the name, because my husband had just darn near tore the thing up before realizing that I think I like put the thread in backwards. Or
oh
something.
no.
So it was a mess. But I've learned how to fix most of her woes at this
Oh,
point.
that's good.
Me too. I unplug and let it sit up against the wall
That works too.
until it learns its lesson. I can't see. Is Mary here?
I don't know, but Arlene
right, there's
says her machine is called Agatha, and
Ooh.
Carrie calls her baby. Hers is baby.
Well, you can definitely tell Agatha is probably a mystery if she jams up.
Yeah, probably.
Christy, tell them what Mrs. Slocum calls her cat.
I ain't saying that on the stream.
Oh,
Oh,
called her cat something bad. Huh?
It's funny because she talks about her cat all the time, and she works at a hotel. So she'll be sitting there talking to the hotel manager about, you should have seen what they did to my cat, except she uses the P word, and it's hysterical.
oh my God.
Because
Oh,
like she doesn't even understand that there's a double entendre there. And like the men act like they're about to faint. And it is, you've got to watch it. If you just search on YouTube for Mrs. Slocum, make sure there aren't any kids in the room and make sure you pee first. Otherwise, you will pee your pants.
oh no.
It is funny.
That sounds like a good one to watch.
She's hysterical. She's had pink hair. She's had blue hair. She's gone with the biker gang. I mean, she does it all. She's hysterical.
Hey, thank you for coming.
Hello to everybody in chat, which I cannot see.
Oh no, you still
And
can't
I
see
can't
it?
log into YouTube. So
Hi, Susie. How you doing?
still can't see it.
Excuse me for just 1 second. I think my hall was
Did you say I think my hog wants me?
No, her hole came in or something.
Oh, okay.
Remember, she was waiting for a,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Well, I've got one ear bandaged, so I can't hear real well.
Yeah.
And I swear I thought she said my hog wants me. I was gonna say she's got hog.
I thought maybe somebody was going with a walkie-talkie or something.
I haven't gotten in that much trouble. It's all good. Go on, Jake. Yeah. Go on.
Hi, Brian. I'm sorry. She said that the budget was so they had to do their own hair and makeup so she could do whatever she wanted with as long as she stayed in character. That's cute. Hey, Miss Amy.
No, I can see chat.
See, that's awesome, Arlene.
Yay.
Because if had not done that, she wouldn't really have been Mrs. Slocum, you know?
Yeah, that's true. You can see it now, Mary?
Yes.
Good
I had done
job.
the wrong thing.
Oh,
Well, this is pretty.
So hello, everybody.
Amy, hey! Working and lurking, that's what I do.
me too.
And that's what I do.
I was sitting here the other day trying to get into doing something. And it was so blasted quiet in here. I just couldn't get myself going. And finally, I realized I hadn't turned on YouTube. And then there was nobody live, so I ended up going to Amazon and watching a movie.
What'd you watch?
The Peanut Butter Falcon.
Ooh.
Is that the name of it, Clara? The Peanut Butter Falcon? Clara told me about it, and it is freaking awesome. I don't like Shia LaBeouf, but I'm glad I watched this movie because it showed him in a whole different character. And he's helping a young man with Down syndrome. It is an excellent movie.
It's cool.
It's free on Prime too, so makes it even better.
Free, definitely 5 stars.
Arlene got her new wheelchair. Yoo-hoo.
Oh, great.
Yay.
That is great. Oh my gosh, Arlene. Definitely great. That's awesome. Now I hope they got you a power one.
Yeah.
And I think that's becoming more of a standard, I hope anyway, now that we've got a little more technology.
Yeah. Just make sure you keep it charged.
Oh yeah.
The first assisted living facility that
Sorry, my dogs are barking. Someone's at the door.
the first assisted living facility we had my mom in, they didn't like her escaping so much. So they would unplug her wheelchair when she had it charging. And she went outside one day because she went outside every morning after breakfast. She saved whatever bread she had to go outside to feed the ducks at the pond. And it was July and it was unmercifully hot. And I went and checked on her every morning, every day at lunchtime, and I went there as soon as I got off of work. Well, when I got there that evening, I couldn't find her anywhere. I said, what in the world's going on? So the nurses and I were scouring the whole place looking for her. It was all one floor, so we knew she had to be on that floor. And finally, I went out and said, I bet she's at the duck pond. I went out, and she was non-responsive in her wheelchair. She had a heat stroke because they had left her out there all day.
Oh, man.
And didn't even go look for her. Left her lunch tray sitting there. Didn't even go looking for her. And
Yes, Tom.
you notice I said the first one she was in because she didn't go back there when she was discharged from the hospital.
I'm glad she made it. That is terrible.
It was horrible. It was heartbreaking. I was standing there bawling like a baby when the crew finally got together. I was ready to put her in my car and take her myself.
Right? I can imagine.
Hi, Mary. Thanks for coming.
Hi, Clara. Hi, Amy. Hi, Susie. Hi, Carrie. So good to see you all.
That's a good one.
Just water, honey. No, just water. Tom's trying to get me a rag to wipe my hands with. Tommy, cold, that's all we've got. My hot water heater went out.
Oh no.
Yeah, the thermocoupling went out of it. Just years old.
2020.
Yeah.
Y'all see when they had an
my car
earthquake here?
broke.
It's crazy. I like
Yeah,
that.
it can go wrong. It has gone wrong. That's for sure.
2020 is the new curse word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first of the year I was like, 2020 is going to be so great. It's going to be so different. It's going to be, it's going to be amazing. And then everything come through. I was like, oh my gosh, what is this?
Yes, Arlene, I am
Got
ready
sick
for
for 6 months.
finish. I'm just worried about what will come next.
Hush,
Sherry,
Kathy. Let the universe hear you say that.
he is doing good, Gary.
What'd you say, Christy?
I said the universe can hear you say that. Don't
I
say
know.
Okay, I'm back.
I almost bought a 2021 planner. I got so excited.
Yeah, I was going to buy some the other day to use for journal inserts. And I don't know why I was sitting there in the store and it just hit me. I said, well, I'm not buying a thing with 2021 on it until I'm sure 2021 is going to be here.
It's coming.
I am so over all this mess going on.
I'll be glad once, like, just all the, in our area, the political stuff, it gets really crazy, and I'll be glad when that's over.
Oh, yeah. You're in North Carolina.
Yeah.
I remember those days.
I mean, and I'm all about it. I mean, I will stand up for someone I don't agree with, but on the same token, it's like, don't be yelling at someone because they got a sticker on their car, people. Come on now.
Yeah, don't be, shooting at the car for it.
Oh, that's usually in October. It's not quite time for the shooting yet. It's still early. There we go.
I tell you what, when I lived there and it was an election year, they about scared me out of the state.
Yeah.
Seriously, I was terrified down there.
It gets bad. I mean, we mailed in ballots now for several years just so we didn't have to deal with the nonsense at polls anymore.
I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah.
Well, I can vote 7 times this year if I want to.
Really?
Yeah, I got 6 mail-in ballots for people I've never heard of. And Peter's had this house for 35 years, but we got mail-in ballots for a bunch of folks.
Wow. Got one of Amy's
Missouri's
daughters.
not putting them out, I don't guess.
Oh, Arlene. She says, okay, I don't hate 2020. It sucked for you all, but a lot of it was good for me. I am homebound, so when y'all were stuck at home, you went online and I had lots of people to chat with. Oh, Arlene, I love you.
Oh, Arlene, that's great.
That's awesome.
See, find something positive in 2020. And that's the only positive
Well,
thing.
you know what? I was watching online and a lot of people have purged their lives of junk and things that are unnecessary, and it has made some positive changes, I think, in the world. I hope so.
I'm happy for all the
But
children who never see their parents except for at dinner time and in the morning before they go to school. They've had more time at home with their parents.
they have, and what a wonderful thing to have sit down meals together. Again, which people have been doing, and discussions with your kids about things, and it's
Oh Lord.
that was just kind of a thing of the past with all the technology that we have, and
I don't know. I've decided I don't want to talk to a 3-year-old
and
anymore.
I think
I want to quit. No more 3-year-old conversations.
And an 8-year-old will talk you about in the corner if you're not careful.
Yeah.
Try know-it-all 21-year-old.
Oh no. Been there, done that.
Yeah, they know everything. Everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can attest to that.
And no matter what you know, it's wrong.
Or you're old and it's outdated.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we
My
had 24 years in the
granddaughters have never
military and no way.
My granddaughters have never talked back to me, and the other day I had a full-blown fight with one of my granddaughters. It just killed me.
Well, I have a granddaughter-in-law and grandson. My grandson just graduated from boot camp 2 weeks ago, and Navy boot camp, and he's now in Pensacola for his A school. And his wife went to boot camp, and she had a medical issue and had to leave. So she was in for 3 weeks. She knows absolutely everything there is about the Navy and about the military, and what my husband and I, who my husband spent 24 years in the Army and knows, is not valid. And so I've checked everything. Anything that I've said to her, I've checked to make sure it's still the same. And I research everything. I know what I'm saying. I'm not talking about old, outdated stuff. So that's okay. She'll learn the hard way. Boy, will she learn the hard way. I was just trying to save her some grief.
My brother's retired Navy. We can send her to visit him.
Yeah, where's he at?
Because, boy, you talk about a know-it-all. Woohoo!
He'd eat her for lunch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his new station, he'll be stationed in San Diego. He just got his orders last week. And so, they're making the move. They're going to move across country and drive there. And it's all cool. It's all good. But, we'll probably get housing. Not as an E2.
No.
With no housing. She go, I'll be bummed if we have to be on waiting list for 3 years. I said, well, you better get used to it. Just find a nice little apartment for $1 million in San Diego.
Yeah.
Oh, Arlene said, one of my granddaughters very tentatively said, Grandma, can I ask a question? Yes, baby. Are you old? You want honesty, you're gonna get it, boy.
All of mine have this.
How old is your grandbaby?
And say, are you fat?
Well, at 3 years old, little Nicholas will pat my hand and say, I help you, Grandma. Like, okay, I'm too old to do anything now.
Oh.
Or, do you know how, Grandma? No, honey, never been a day in my life, boy.
When Allie started homeschooling, it was so funny because it was like the second day. She said, Mama, I need to tell you something. And I'm like, okay, babe. And she's like, I just want to make sure you won't get upset. And I thought, oh, God, here we go. And I was like, well, what is it, baby? She says, I don't think you know what you're doing.
Oh no.
And I said, I think you did a little bit, darling.
Oh no. Kids.
I think my grandkids have decided that I'm senile now. Just senile to just
Well, I think I kind of
on the
contributed.
verge of the nursing home.
Yeah. Now I'll tell him when I'm trying to get him to take a nap and he doesn't want to take a nap, I'll say, but I need a nap. So he'll go take a nap because I need a nap. So I think I kind of contributed to him believing I'm old and decrepit. Because now if I say something like, Nicholas, stop doing that, he'll say, do you need a nap, Grandma? Is it your nap time?
Thank you.
You need to go to bed now. I'll stay up and watch TV for Grandpa.
Oh.
I'm going to have them for a week. Starting in 4 days. Yeah, I have them for a
What?
week. Their mother has to have surgery.
Oh.
So I will have both boys for a week.
They won't be in school?
Well, yeah, we take them to and from school,
Oh, I see.
which I'm not happy with because I just soon not have that interruption in the day. But they paying for it, so they might as well go.
I'm gonna have to start
Yeah.
throwing some in your boxes when I send you packages.
Do what?
I said I'm gonna have to start throwing you some wine in your boxes when I send you packages.
You know, they ought to make those like they do Capri Sun.
They do.
That
They
is
do.
true. They do?
Yeah. They're bigger though. I mean, they're big. They're big. You never seen those the
I'm
one
not-
in the bag? That's an adult Capri Sun.
I've never liked the taste of any wine whatsoever, but I tell you what, after a week, I might learn.
The best wine in the world is the wine that you get in church.
Well,
Yeah.
I thought that was grape juice.
We were Lutherans. We got the real deal. And the pastor thought it was a good idea for the kids to pick up the communion cups and go clean them out. We were soused by lunchtime. So,
Yeah, I've
Take my
seen
time.
some big boxes of wine. You're really good at collagen, Christy.
I am. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, you are. Actually.
I don't know. It's a good way to get my head to stop whatever it is trying to do, you know? Now, if I could figure out how to organize things, that would be even better.
Well, when you figure that one out, could you pass it on, please?
Absolutely. I'll do an expert tutorial, man.
My husband threatened to clean my craft room yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. No,
I
Mr. B, no.
I told him I would hurt him seriously if he stepped 1 foot in here and moved one thing. Because I will never find it again.
He was just trying to help.
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't.
It took me 2 weeks to find my camera. And when he moved the tote out of the den, he put the camera in it. So
Just
I
save
didn't.
energy.
So why would you put the camera inside the box of fabrics that I was taking pictures of for Etsy? He said, so you would know where it was. I said, but I didn't know where it was. I would put it in there.
Oh my gosh. Sorry about the crackling. Amy, do you see how pretty your doilies are on here? I hope Amy's still here and can see that. I am just absolutely loving her paper.
I tell you what, I don't like purple, but I loved her purple doily.
Oh, she can rock. You give her color, that girl rock it.
Yeah, I buy a lot of it. Crap, this color blue is not going to work. Ugh.
Oh, there she is. Amy was bragging about your doily and your paper. I saved some back end collaging with it. Maybe not. I think I have no problem. Yes.
So what are you guys out there in chat land working on? Oh, yes, she does, Susie. Every color under the sun.
This is Alice. Woo! Boom! Yes!
What?
Oh,
I got a playing card for this Alice in Wonderland. It's the Alice in Wonderland. It's supposed to represent the picture like falling down the rabbit hole. And I had playing cards in my stash. The little
That's awesome. Isn't that cool when you find something that is just perfect?
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
fun.
I spend too much money on Etsy.
On Etsy, you say?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you get?
Oh my heavens! I think I've got every digital kit out there.
Those are addicting.
I'm looking for Amy's link to put in. Should be coming up.
I'm still needing some green paper. Okay.
Amy makes beautiful green paper.
I know she does.
Oh, come on.
That there's something.
What are you doing? Pepper. Stick your nose up here and say hi. My dog Pepper wanted to come by and say hi.
Aw.
She won't stick her nose up here. Redford, will you stick your nose up here? Oh, yeah, let me see if I can get her. Say hi, Peps. Pepper. No, Redford. Redford. Say hi. Say hi. No?
Look, he just laughed.
No. You don't want to say hi? No way. He's hiding. There he is. Can't see him. Say hi. Look up there. Wow. Leia, you want to come say hi? Come on, Leia. Leia's like, what? Me? Me? Come on. Come on, say hi. Say hi. Brother and sister. Hi.
Hey, Laura.
Hi, I'm here. Say hi, baby girl. Say hi. Okay. I'm done. I'm done now, Mommy.
Aw.
Go back to work.
There's the link to Amy's Etsy shop.
Hi, Laura.
Laura.
We miss you, Laura.
So far, I have an alien. Woohoo!
You do.
They go through an alien stage.
Hey, is it Cindy or Deborah? I don't know why I can't remember that. River City. Been a while since I've seen you around.
Oh, dear. Have I done?
And I went to my email this morning, Laura, and checked just to see if you had sent an email. I think we worked her to death. Somebody had the TV on?
Tom has his on. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
It's pretty low.
I tell you, girl, you got a heck of a mic on that thing. You got the best one they make, I think.
Tommy, turn your TV down just a little bit. They can hear it online.
Now she looks like the from the night of the museum. Looks like Dum Dum.
Bye, Mary. That's a little head.
Yeah, it's little.
Oh, and you make it on a stick.
Yep.
Maybe that's why mine always get one side flat, because I hold it in my hand.
Yep. See, this is what the stick looks like.
Cool.
So it's a core of aluminum foil, and then it's wrapped and stuck on with masking tape, and then that gives you your armature for your head. And this is a half a head. Now I'm going to make a whole head this time, whereas my other two dolls were only half a head, and then they had the fabric around their face and then stuffed in the back. This time I'm going to make a full head, and we'll see how that goes.
Well, we all should have a half a head.
Yeah, really. Finally, half a brain or half a head.
Well, I think I got both now.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna put a belt buckle on him with stickles, or I'm gonna try to anyway. Doesn't look right with no buckle. You know, anybody ever say I work fast again? Because Miss Christie over here is starting her second page.
Usually when I'm doing this, it's like after dinner, and I can get maybe a half a page done because then we're doing the kid pages, and I'm free.
Okay, where is my other card?
As fast as Mary was going before we started, I thought she'd be finished now too.
Well, I'm making the cover. If I can find my back I just cut. I don't know what I've done with it. But it's not laying here in my paper. Goes up. I have no idea what I've done with it. I've got all my cards done. That's one. It's not in that. Did I just cut? No, I cut two others. I can see I cut two. Here it is. I found it.
Does anybody know, has Laura Free got power back yet? I would hate that.
I haven't seen. I've seen one post from her. Is all I've seen.
I think the longest we went was 14 days one time. And that was in Virginia. Florida's really pretty good about getting services back on.
We went 14 days during an ice storm.
Yeah, that's when we lost
And
it.
her on dialysis.
Right at Christmas. Matter of fact, Christmas Day, we didn't have any power.
Mm.
But I don't think anybody in the whole town did. And we had ice and snow everywhere. But I think that was the best Christmas we ever had.
What made
Yeah,
it the best?
sometimes when you have to simplify them, they are.
Yeah,
Because we had everybody, combined the food, and we cooked one big meal on, a bunch of grills out in the snow.
oh, that's good times.
Yeah, it was good. We enjoyed it, and the kids all came over, the grandkids all came over, and the sisters and brothers, and we all just met at my house. We set up everything in the backyard for the cooking, and the ladies were in the house preparing the stuff, and the guys were outside in the cold cooking.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, but it was good. It was enjoyable. And those that always waited till the last minute to buy their gifts and didn't have gifts because, the stores and all were closed because of power, they actually made things. And I loved that part of it.
That is cool.
Arlene says she heard from Laura that said she still didn't have any power.
Oh man. But she doesn't have power, she doesn't have water.
It depends on where you live. It depends on the water station. Like here in Plant City, we can be out of power, but the water station is doesn't run on electricity, so our city water would still be running. So it depends on their water. Unless if they have a pump, if they have a well water, then yeah, that's a problem. But if their city water is run on the way others do, it protects them.
When I got a message from her, she said they didn't have electricity or water,
Oh, okay.
but she had also lost a dear friend. So
Yeah, I saw that.
I just hope she's doing okay.
I missed that.
Worry about that little thing.
Okie dokie.
There was some terrible, terrible things from that hurricane.
Yeah. It's funny because my family all say, don't move to Florida, they get hurricanes. Looks like everybody else is getting them instead of us.
Right.
I'm just wondering if that earthquake they hit this morning, it said the Florida-Alabama line. So I'm wondering if it's the same area that got hit by Hurricane Michael.
I don't know. No, Michael's was closer in. Pensacola is over there. I wonder if because my grandson's in Pensacola right now. Pensacola is closest to the Alabama-Florida line. I don't know. I didn't look. I don't pay much attention on a regular basis.
Anybody want to lesson speed crafting?
What?
Speed crafting?
What's speed crafting?
Watch your screen, you'll see.
Oh, sorry.
I just looked and she had 2 corners up. I looked again and she'd not finished that 2-page spread. How?
Auditioning here. I'm just trying to figure out what. Okay, there we go. Okay.
She'll slow down now because I'm putting pressure on her.
I know. You know I can't take that now. Yeah. I can't handle that, man. There we go.
I already feel so inferior with Clara over there talking about all of her canning she's doing this year. I planted my garden and everything in it died.
Oh, in this heat, I'll bet.
Got 2 little cherry tomatoes and 2 little banana peppers. That's it. Everything else either died from the heat or drowned.
Yeah.
But I will never again use those fabric bags to plant in. Never. I don't think they allow you to have a good root system. Jars are popping now. I miss that.
That is the best sound too. That's like, yes, I did everything right, and we're gonna have some good eats.
Yeah.
I'm excited because after tomorrow, I think tomorrow is the last day that I could see through the next couple of weeks where the temperature will be over 90 here. And this summer has been horrible.
We've been under heat about it. The weatherman for 2 days has said extreme heat advisory. I said, okay, I'm not leaving the house.
I know it's been so hot.
It's been 2020 hot.
That's true.
We're learning quick how to use 2020 as a cuss word.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This will come in real handy, especially with the boys around. 2020. And Nicholas will go home hollering, 2020. Get that 2020 out of my way. I love carrots.
There's something weird in here.
When you think about it, it's really kind of fun because you can walk up to somebody you really don't like, or somebody's giving you a hard time, and you say, "Oh, you low down 2020."
Yeah.
They don't have a clue.
Well, I'll tell you what, it has been a little crazy out there. I was watching a YouTube channel where she goes to the thrift stores and buys, and that kind of thing. Can't tell you what her name is because I don't remember it. But anyway, she was in the Goodwill and got slapped. Her hands were slapped.
You got what?
She got slapped in the Goodwill.
By who?
It's like, by one of the workers.
Why?
What? I mean, not that
My
they're.
thought was I'd had her talk. She was starting to get something out of a cart, and the worker slapped her hand and told her absolutely she was not to touch that until it was on the shelf.
Oh no.
She left her stuff and walked out, and I'm like, why didn't you report her?
She's been
I
picking
wouldn't
herself
put up with
off
that.
the floor. Because technically that is a fault.
Whether she could say it, a little differently though, instead of slapping your hands and telling you're absolutely not supposed to do that.
Wow.
I could hardly believe it.
I would have put her lights out.
So she had two full carts of stuff to buy, and she left them laying, and just left them sitting in the middle of the floor. But it's like, jeez, what next?
Yeah, I mean, it would have just been instinctual just to come right back and pop her.
Yeah, no kidding.
And quite fulfilling.
Yes.
Well, I've been a manager of a store, and there would not have been an employee standing in front of me 3 minutes. Once I heard what she done, she'd have been gone.
Mm.
She would have been gone. You don't, you know, you make that rule, and you may make that rule, but you don't touch your customer.
No.
And there are some times when you just have to say, okay, it happened, but here's the way you handle it next time, or whatever. But no slapping. No, the slapping is what would have got her fired.
Just when you think nothing else will shock you.
Yeah, it's just absolutely wild, that people think they can do that kind of stuff. Why do they think that kind of stuff? Where is our kindness and our compassion for each other? Where is that? When did it leave us?
Oh, honey, I don't forget your name, Mike. I mean, Bob. I mean, Joe. I mean, oh, there it is. It's Pete.
I just got that.
He says, is this the channel for, I called my spouse honey since at times I forget his name. I don't call you honey. I call you honey if you go get us a pizza. Honey. Sugar pie. Sweet love. Pizza man.
Honey,
Get
I
rude.
sugar plum. You know that I love you. Can't help myself. I love you and nobody else.
Ah,
Now you've seen that, Joanne, and maybe you will.
Love it.
made me break my leg. Oh, what is with these pencils? These are prism collars. Why are they breaking?
Pete, that's the way it's supposed to be.
She only calls me sweet names when she wants me to go out and pick up pizza or something for her. Well, but honey, wouldn't a hot, cheesy pizza be good? I saved your life. The least I could do is get a pizza out of it. Right, ladies? Right. Look at that.
Got it. I love Amy's stuff. It's like whenever you get to that point where you don't know what to put, all you have to do is look in your file that has Amy's paper. And
Mhm.
that's what it needed.
I think she ought to sell, Amy, I hope you're still here. Hint, hint. I think she ought to sell multi-packs of the coffee filters, different colors.
I don't know how I kept this one away from Allie, but
Oh, she's still here. I wasn't talking about you. I was hinting. I didn't realize how great this coffee filters go in collages and stuff till lately.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty.
Well, what you do is you just make like 20 extra pages with everything you dye, and then put them aside. Don't let nobody have them, and then you'll have your multi-packs at the end. See, I'll help you. I'll even advise you how much you work harder.
So I went to Publix, which is a local supermarket here, and some of you may have it in your area. They took out the one-way signs for the rails or the aisles. I was very glad to see that. I had a hard time following the rules.
Oh, I couldn't stand it. I was always going the wrong way, and there was always someone in there hollering, "You're going the wrong way."
I know. I just was terrible with the rules. I could not follow them very well.
Well, everything I always needed was on the end of the aisle
Or in
going
the
the
middle.
way.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd be like, oh my God, I have to go down there. So I'd back in, park my buggy and walk and get it. So, but I was glad to see that today.
I think enough of us finally just started leaving our buggies in the aisle that
I know.
it took
I
us
know.
walking down and getting it and coming back, having traffic jams. And it's bad enough that you're already jammed up with that one way, and then they going to be in there with these big old carts stocking shelves during the day when you're in there. Do that crap at night when the store is closed.
Right. I was so mad today. I had to get some isopropyl alcohol, and I could not find. I went to 3 different stores, and everyone was out of it. I was so mad.
It
That's
is so bad.
So mad.
For 3 months. Because I can't make soap without it.
Well, I went up to my shop, and we have 91 there, isopropyl, 91%, and so I got that. But then, I even thought about using my Everclear that I use for tinctures, but I don't know that I can use that safely on the polymer clay. So I didn't do it because I got a half a gallon of Everclear.
Yeah, we need to keep Everclear around. For art.
Vodka would work.
No.
We're going to wait vodka.
Well,
Vodka works for everything.
Nah, it works if you use it for your the same reason you're using your cetyl or your cetyl alcohol. Cetyl alcohol and isopropyl alcohol is different. So
the Everclear, could I use that on soap? Like when I want the bubbles to go away after I pour it?
You better look into that. I'm not sure. Sure. I've made soap a few times, and I'm terrible at it. Do you make lye soap or do you make glycerin?
I usually make glycerin. I have a friend that will do lye soap probably about twice a year up in Lincolnton. And then I'll go up there and do it with her, but that's, twice a year.
I decided I don't like doing messy stuff anymore, so I didn't even, after I took a couple classes and made some soaps, I said, I'm not going to do it. There's a lot of people that make really great soap out there. I have some friends that are expert soap makers. Oh my God, they make the most gorgeous soap. And so I don't even bother.
You want to hear a funny story about the soap making?
Uh-oh.
Sure.
I used to make soap, and my son loved it. He begged for it because I was the only one that could get the scent that he wanted. Do you know I made that boy soap for 4 years before I finally told him it was his aftershave that I used in there to scent it?
Oh, no.
He had no clue.
That's hilarious.
All you ladies, we need journals for men. Pictures of beer, sexy girls, a TV remote, man's best friend, fishing or hunting scenes. Men sleeping in a hammock with their mouth open. Their zipper down while walking around. I never do that. Yes, you do. And trucks, mud over them. All right, guys, y'all heard it. The men want journals. Oh my God, I got a third child around here, and I always have to check the fly before we go out the door. Are you zipped?
Yeah, Arlene, I went to Walgreens today and they had no alcohol. I usually use the 91% for tinctures and not for tinctures, for perfumes. But I did not find it. And then I use 91% for linen spray also. And then Everclear. Sometimes I use just Everclear because I have it. Everclear I use for a lot of different things, for tinctures and herbal stuff.
I've never heard of Everclear.
190 proof.
Ooh.
It's moonshine.
Oh.
Yeah, here in the sticks they call it the elixir of the gods.
Yep. Yeah, I made some limoncello one time and I didn't have any vodka, and so I used Everclear. Oh my God, let me tell you what, that was some limoncello. Knocked you for a loop.
Wait a minute, you put vodka and lemon jello?
No, cello, limoncello.
Oh.
Cello. It's an alcoholic drink.
Oh.
It's lemon rinds, marinated or tinctured. Basically, it's a tincture. Sits in the alcohol for, I don't know, and then you mix simple syrup with it, and ooh man, talk about something good. I want some now. I don't have any. Darn.
Well, at least we're not talking about food. Usually every time somebody goes live, everybody starts talking about food and everybody in the chat is starving to death.
Nah. Yeah, what's for dinner tonight? We're having leftovers.
I'm probably having pizza. Right, Pete?
Okay, she's at the scream stage now. Here you go. She's screaming. Ah!
Pete says he's the official taster of those. Anyone making them, please send me a few to taste.
We're having taco salad tonight.
Oh, I love taco salad.
Ooh, Clara has a lemon balm tincture. Ooh, did you grow your own lemon balm?
Yeah, she does.
Too hot in Florida.
Claire,
All
can
right.
you do lemon verbena, I wonder? Because I've got a ton of that in my yard.
Lemon verbena is a little more
My little
toxic.
project is done.
She makes all these herbal teas too.
Yeah, yeah. You have to be careful with lemon verbena. It's on the toxic side.
You're not going to crystals for me. Even a
Huh?
dog. Pete said he was going to crystals for me. Even the dogs won't eat that crap.
That's right. He loves crystals.
He loves it. I hate it.
That's what I said. He
My
loves
little,
it.
my little book's done, sis.
Huh? You're done?
I said, my little book's done.
All right, let me put it
Yeah.
on you. Hold on. I knew you would finish it. You should come up any second.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
I have made a little booklet today that I watched Lori Marie Jenkins make, and it's called a Lenora Mand book, and it is a deck of cards that is similar to oracle cards. That, I'm not going to use them that way, but it's just a pretty little card or holder, and it's all glued. You don't use anything but glue on it, and it opens up like this. And I can't even tell you who these people are until I go and look at them because they're in German. So, but anyway, there's one of them. There's one of them. And there's one. And there's one. And there's one. And I'm not pulling too hard because they're still a little wet. So and there's one. And there's one.
I'll be right back.
He's he is something about colors. And then that one. And that one. Did I have two girls together? I missed it. No, I missed one. I tried to go every other one. So, and here's one. And here's one. And there's 16 of them. And it takes 15, and that's the back. It takes 15 fold overs on the top. And you can see the size they are when I pull that up. And you just attach them to the top of your cards, and then you glue them all together. And, and you've got your book. And the back sides are really pretty with floral paper on them.
Yeah.
So,
My acrylic block.
anyway, I kind of like it. It's different, and it was quick to make. And like I said, I need to clip it, let it dry now. But that is called a Lenormand Monde. I think it's a Laura Monde deck. And there's all kinds of images you can find for those. Some to buy, some to, that are free. These were free ones online. Then I had made this pocket last night, and I wanted to show you that. It's called a Pretty Little Pocket. And it was, I didn't make it right. It came out right, but I didn't make it right. It has 4 different sections that you can fill up. There's one back here. And then there's one right here. And let's see, I have another piece of paper here. There is one right here.
Amy wants to know, is it tarot cards?
No.
It is, they are, they're not quite a tarot card. They're more of the Norman deck, and it's not quite a tarot card. You read them a lot more simply than you do the tarot cards. They don't have as many meanings as the tarot cards. So it's but it's been around since 18 something. So it's want to tear a piece to go in here because there is one more spot that can be filled, and that's right there.
Are they
So
fortunate?
you can fill these up really quick. And because there's that one there, and you can actually put it, you know, in 2 slots, you know, like that on the side if you want one sticking out, but you can fill them any way you want to. And I watched Angela Kerr do this, and I also watched the Paper Outpost do this. And Angela Kerr made a beautiful little hanging heart to go in hers out of 2 pieces of pattern paper, and put a little piece of vellum in it. And yes, it's a very basic system. Very, very basic system. So anyway, you know, that's my little pocket. And then I have started a little village with my Annabelle. And I just cut house shapes and you fold them out. And I decorated this one, but she's going to help me decorate the others. And that's the outside of the houses. And it folds on out. I've got 6 houses on it. And then when you turn it over, this is the insides of the houses. So that's where we're going to put our people and things like that. Anyway, I just think it's really cute. And she just fell in love with it. She thought it was so cool. And she wanted to help me decorate it because I was started it. And she said, no, Granny, we have to do that. I've got stickers and stuff. So, so we're going to make, and I just use a scrapbooking paper, just whatever I had, and cut it out. And I am using the heck out of my paper, girls, but I went upstairs this morning and oh my Lord, I haven't even made a dent in it. It's just everywhere. Yeah, I really like the little village, and you know, and it can be hers. She can put her little dog stickers or kitty stickers or whatever she wants, and then we can cut out pictures of people out of the magazines and put people in it and do that kind of thing. So anyway, and this pocket, I put this lace down with double-sided tape. And it is dry and it is folding and you can't pull it off. It'll tear your paper up if you pull it off. So that was super easy to do. It's a lot easier than hot glue. And so anyway, I love making this, but I haven't made one. So Angela Kerr or the Paper Outpost. The Paper Outpost done them first. Hers were more rustic, and then Angela Kerr come up with the pretty, you know, papers and stuff. So, you know, because she does real frilly stuff, and I love that. So, if you want to know how to make one, that's where you can find them, and they're called Pretty Little Pockets. So. Anyway, that is what I've done today. This has been done for a while. I'd started it, and I made this one last night, and then this is what I've done this morning. So I really like this, though. It's different. It's something different, and you could put any kind of images in here. You don't have to do these cards, but I like the medieval look of them. That's what I really liked about them. So that's the reason why I picked those. But they are, when you pick this with this kind of image, these are Lenormand cards. The one I found had an E on it. So Anyway, I hope you all like that and might want to try one yourself. Very simple way to put together a book. I made this in, let's see, about 3 hours now. About 3 hours. And if I had my paper cut, and which I did before I come on here, that I had to, print all the images, cut all the paper, and I tried to make them thick like a card. And I'd really like to round the edges. So that's the next thing. So
That's a good idea. I bought some.
thank you guys.
I bought a deck of the steampunk cards.
Uh-huh.
I think
Oh,
2
yeah.
decks.
That would be
Some
cool.
So I can make little books like that to stick in the journals.
That would be so cool. You can make them with anything. You can make them with just Victorian ladies, or you can make. Shoot, you could do a cowboy thing for that matter. Just anything that you would like to put in it.
Mhm.
It doesn't have to be, this type of cards. I just really love those medieval images, and that's what drew me to them. And then she, well, her name's going now.
Christy's making me want to do another glue book.
Do it.
I have gotten away from doing that. She's making me want to do another one.
Laura Marie she stamped images on hers. So you can just do anything you want with them.
Oh, cute. Oh, good idea. Because I have a collection.
In fact, you could make them long enough, Kathy, and put your paper dolls in.
Yeah. But I have a collection of the little dolls too,
And you
and
just
the
glue them up, and
gorgeous dolls that are tiny.
they can be made any size. Yeah.
I've got just about all of these
But
now.
I was really fascinated with the glued spine. I thought, I don't want to sew today. I don't want to do those things. So what could we do? And then I seen her doing that glue one, and I thought, that's me. That's for me. Just glue it down. I've never really done a glue book. I mean, like a cut out magazine images or anything like that.
Okay, guys, we're not ending, but I'm going to do a different type of giveaway right now.
Oh, cool.
It says, how many do we have? It says we have 9 watching right now. I bought this mixed leather sheets for bows and crafts, and they're not really the right size for making journal covers with. So if anyone would like one, say me, and I will put your name down, and I will mail you one.
What is it, honey?
It's faux leather.
Oh, that's cool.
Let's see, I've got red,
Please.
white, cream. What color, Mary?
Red.
You want the red one? Let me
Yeah.
find it.
I love red.
I haven't packed your box yet.
So let
Laura Vasquez wants cream. Let's see. There's a white one. There's a cream one. There's a pretty pink one. There's a green one. So the red and the green are spoken for. Orange, blue, yellow, and they got like a felt lining. Gray, brown, dark blue, black, and purple. Only 2 people want it? Golly, come on, guys. It's free.
Green one in the back is what Brian said.
I don't see a green one in the back.
And Arlene says yellow or black.
All right, Arlene, yellow. Green in the back, please. There isn't a green one in the back. There's a purple, a black,
Okay.
a blue.
Oh, she said yellow or black. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Brian's saying green in the back, but
I don't
Okay,
think he knew it was already gone.
yeah, Laura got the green. All right, he wants brown. Okay, is that it? Nobody else wants any? I'm going to the post office in the morning, so there we go. Let me see. I think I do have all the addresses. I got your address. I got yours. I got yours. Yep, I got all the addresses. They'd be good for mini journals or like the 4x6 journal covers. That's about the size of this, folded in half.
There I go, not putting this back where I got it. You know what's going to happen is my box will fill up and then I'll not be able to get anything in it. Yep, there's my glue. I really didn't want to put that ink back away. I look for it all the time. Okay. Girls, I'm not only done, but I'm cleaned up. Now what am I going to do?
I don't know. What are you going to do?
I don't know.
We're going to look at Judy's alien for a minute or two.
Yeah, on that screen stage. It's
I should
the
be
screen.
doing that. I've got clay that needs to be moved up.
The screen. It's a little bit too warm. I'm gonna have to stick her in the refrigerator for a little bit. starting to warp as I'm holding her.
She's making another one of her fairy dolls, Brian.
This is, and then I measure her against the drawing to make sure she stays in proportion. So there's the drawing, and then I measure her proportion for her side. I don't know. Has Brian seen my fairy dolls before? I don't know. Let me show him. Let me show her again. Here's one of the fairy dolls, Brian. This is my Stormy. Her face, and she's cloth, and she's all, little fairy doll, fairy. So I'm making a third one. My first one was not a fairy, but I'm thinking about making her some fairy wings. So anyway, yeah, because Dahlia said she kind of would like to have some fairy wings, but she goes, even if I have to just pretend that she's a fairy. So, but I haven't decided yet. So I'm almost ready to work on the mouth. It takes me a while to get this just right. There's so many nooks and crannies, and it takes so long to smooth everything out because it's so tiny. And you think you have it all smoothed out, and after it gets baked, you'll find lumps, and then you're like, oh no. But then I learned, oh boy, you can actually put clay back over it and smooth it out, and then rebake it. So I learned that last week. So, but it takes a lot of patience, a lot of time to really work it. So that's what I'm doing. She's all sticky. She needs to have a little refrigerated time.
See, this time we get to watch one of them come to life.
Yeah, because next week, I'll have her face done by next week, and then probably her concept will be done. Maybe not her body, but I'll have her concept and her story done by next week. So,
Oh, I just heard her tell me her name is Pokey.
Pokey.
Yeah, because you're poking her eyeballs.
Yeah, I keep poking her eyeballs. Poke, poke, poke. Yeah, but I'm picking her nose too. See, watch, picking her nose. Picking her nose.
I'll never forget when Nicholas started picking his nose this year. I said, oh Lord, I see you finally learned something in preschool. And he gave funny. So they taught you how to pick your nose, huh? He said, well, now you don't have to do it for me, Grandma.
Oh.
He said, I got to clean the boogies out.
The funniest thing I ever seen happen to my father was Tom. No, it was Clint. He was about 2 years old. Maybe not quite, but he picked his nose and walked over and gave it to my daddy. He had it in his hand, so Daddy had stuck his hand out thinking it was a toy or something. And then he laid that big old booger on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it grossed my dad out so bad. I loved it.
I got you a question.
Nick just walked up and handed it to me like it was some prize.
Yeah, it was.
I said, of all the kids I've gone through in my life,
Probably thinking, come out of my nose, Papa.
I finally decided what I'm going to make first with these paper dolls.
What's that?
A tag book.
What kind of book?
A tag book.
That's
Ooh.
cool.
Kathy, we haven't seen what you were working on.
That's because I don't have anything to show you.
Oh,
But okay, I'll show you what I've done so far. Everybody's like, well, what has she been doing all this time? Nothing. I shall have. Okay, these are going to be my tags, and they're going to be put together and make a book. But each page is going to be decorated really pretty, really pretty. And on each page, I'm going to have a different style of a paper doll with the background decorated to go with whatever the paper doll is. And these are the paper dolls I worked on today. And this is me, y'all, for sure.
I love
no, that's me.
it.
But I've been collecting people stamps, and I said, well, it's time to start using them. So that's all I've got done so far. I'm starting on my cutting out a couple of the tags now. And I'll start decorating and organizing for what I have ready to go in one. And I don't know how big it'll be. I might even put it together with some ring binders. I don't know yet. Either ring binders or washi tape. Depends on how I decorate them. But y'all know me and my decorating. It's going to be pretty big. Okay, somebody say something.
Hi, something.
Oh, one for each month of the year. I love that idea, Brian. Because I really only need 6. Because it'd be double-sided. Ooh. Cool. I like that idea. Now I have to make a Santa Claus suit for this man paper doll.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to skedaddle because Allie has a class in 10 minutes that I gotta get hooked up out there.
Alrighty, we're going to get ready to do our giveaway and call it a day. It's almost 4 o'clock.
I'm gonna
Do you,
finish it.
do you want me to read our final thing though before we go?
Yeah, let me go ahead and get you to do that, and then I'll do the giveaway.
Okay, so I'll do this. So we started with Borage, which was optimism and how we encourage playfulness and spontaneity to help uplift our spirits as we get down and when we have so much of life obstacles at this point. And then I pulled another one, and this one is one of my favorite flowers. It's one of those beautiful stargazer lilies. They are so big and beautiful. And then this one is Stargazer Lily represents surrender. Stargazer Lily is asking you to surrender to the unconditional love that the universe has flowing toward you. Let down the barriers surrounding your heart and surrender unloving thoughts about yourself and others, I would add, to allow yourself to receive. You are always enough. And so that's our wisdom and our inspiration from Stargazer. Okay, Kathy, giveaway time.
Hey, how many is here now? 9, good.
That was a great card.
What is something? Everybody's saying something in the chat. Oh, y'all are funny.
You said to say something, so everyone's saying something.
Funny. Did I put it on me? I thought I did.
There you are. You're there.
Okay, today's giveaway is worth $32.50 in one of my sales, and it is 2 of my D-Stash bags. And you need to put in a number from 1 to 15. Oh, go. Oh, I need to take that class.
What class?
Allie has an ASL class.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
I want to teach it to Anthony. I don't want to teach him baby sign
Christy,
language.
tell Christy to put in a number.
Christy, put in a number. From 1 to 15. She may already be gone. Yeah, nobody's got it yet. Keep going. Christy got it. Right off the bat.
I couldn't get to start to type.
Arlene came up with a 15, thinking that's what I went with. It is number 8. So I'll stick it in the mail to you tomorrow morning. Thank you all for coming. I hope we'll see you next week. Tell your friends, tell your family. And we'll be back next week. Our special guest didn't make it today, sadly. I'm not going to tell anybody who it is because I'm hoping she'll actually be able to come on next week and surprise everybody. But everybody knows this person. I think. Most of us do. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much for coming.
Bye, y'all. It was fun. See you soon.